Am I brave enough? Am I strong enough to follow the desire that burns from within? To push away my fear, to stand where I'm afraid. I am through with this, 'cause I am more than this. I promise to my... Hi guys, this is Lady Blind Wolf, and I'm going to do a VR or a hashtag to Moonbaby Tarot. This is my tarot collection, I believe. And I have the 9 questions here. And what is your most expensive deck? Well, I think, like I said, I think this is by Moonbaby. I'll have to go back and look. I hope that you guys had a chance to check out Terry's Tarot and Mermaid Sea Witch. I put their links in my description box to my last video. This has to be, at the moment, my most expensive deck. That a lot of my decks were gifted to me, or I go and do trading, or I buy them used on Amazon. So this was my most expensive deck. It was $26, and that's because my friend at the metaphysical shop ordered it for me. And I did a review on this particular deck before. So I'll just get out a couple cards. Of course, there's the back. And here are some of the cards. So that would have to be my most expensive deck. Now, oops, my least expensive deck. Well, that would have to be, and I have to go back and get a new one because some of my decks got messed up in the move, and this was one of them, and I don't have all the cards to it. The box got opened, so I have to go back to Spencer's and get this. It was like $8. I believe Divination had done a video on this too, because you can get the same deck at the Spirit store. So that is my least expensive deck. And question number 3, decks that others would want to steal from you. My Native American Tarot, that was one of the other ones that I have to replace. I've had a lot of people compliment me on that deck, so I'd have to say that would be it. My strangest deck would have to be going back to this one right here, or my Ghost Tarot. That's definitely a different deck. And okay, number 5, the deck that other collectors would think less likely in my collection. This was bought for me because they knew I wanted it, but this is I did a review on this when I first started my channel, but this is the English Magic Tarot, and I'll try to get some of the cards out. It's definitely a very muted deck, but so there's the back, and these are a few. I do like the fonts and the bold print on these. So it's just very basic colors. So this would have to be a deck I wouldn't think that other people would think that I would have. And as I said, I did a review on this deck before. So let me move these over here. Okay, the deck I've had the longest, well, outside of a Rider-Waite, but that one I bought myself. It didn't count whether or not you got gifted, but I've used this deck before. I'm going to retire this deck and only use it for spell work because I want to get both sets. This is the As Above, and I want As Above and So Below. But I think I'm just going to use this particular deck for spell work once I get both of the decks. So, and there's the back. And I've had, this was gifted to me. It's a Wiccan deck. And that's probably the deck that I have had the longest. Let's see, number 7. Your newest deck. That would have to be either my Santa Muerte or the Vision Quest that I had shown. I have the Oracle to this also. So, let's get out a couple of these cards. So hard to do this one-handed. And I don't remember if I did. No, I didn't because I got yelled at for cultural appropriation, even though my Hispanic child bought me this for my birthday. Yeah, I haven't done a review on this particular deck. But as I said, I do have the Oracle to this, and I do love the Oracle because I wanted a darker deck. So, okay. Now, and I'm just going to kind of pass these over here on my table. Let's see, number 8. The deck that made you want to collect in the first place. Actually, to be honest, when I started it, I only wanted like animal decks or Druid Celtic decks or Native American decks. But as time went on, oh, this was the other one. This is Tarot of the Cat People. I think that would be a deck that a lot of creators wouldn't think that I had. I did a review on this one also. So we'll pull out a couple of these. But this was recommended to me by my friend Rain, and she owns a metaphysical shop because I wanted a dark deck. So she recommended this to me, and I am a cat person, so it seemed sort of fitting. But that's what I wanted in the beginning, just like Celtic and Fairy and Animal and Native American decks. But I soon kind of thought, well, you want more decks that, more variation of decks to match people's energy. So, that's a blank. So, and I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know what deck made me first want to collect, to be honest. And, oh, jeez. I lost the paper with the questions on it. And number 9, my favorite deck. Well, I have the book to this, and I have to say again, it would have to be The Medicine Woman, because there's different meditations and different teachings in this deck, and I did do a review. Oh, I'm making a nice little mess, but it's kind of hard to do one-handed, so I'll have to pick all this up. Well, there's one of them. So, but again, I got yelled at for cultural appropriation, even though I'm Native American, so, okay. So, that's upside down. So, this is, at the moment, one of my favorite decks, and, of course, the Santa Muerte, which I already showed you. And this deck, I finally got, and I got a deal on it, the Druid Craft, and everybody pretty much knows all about this deck. But I love this deck, and Wildwood. So, these two would have to definitely be my current favorite decks. So that's my hashtag and my nice little mess I left. So peace, love, and light, guys, and please like and subscribe. Bye.
Know your thoughts, so I can read your